Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I'm going to be using a few decks. I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And in this general introduction, I will pull a few cards from my Rider Waite deck. Okay? Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? I am an intuitive channeler. That means I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Any cards that are laid down, if they are reversed, just know that this is a little stronger energy, a stronger meaning. Pay attention to it. Pay attention also to the numbers. Pay attention to the archangels that pop up also, because they don't pop up with every reading, but they can help you get through whatever it is you need to get through. Okay, now, let's see, on the 6th, we do have our new moon, which is in Virgo. I think it's in the evening around 8:50, I think, p.m. Eastern time. So I do have that in that listing under my Virgo reading in my YouTube, so you might want to take a look at that. I want to say we have been having lots and lots of energy spikes. We're having a lot of solar flares. We're having a lot of things that are happening in the world. And a lot of times when this is happening, please know that, my heart, my prayers goes out to everyone that has been affected by a lot of the world events. Also know that when these things are happening, that's kind of acute for us, that we need to keep our vibrations higher, because it feels like in many ways that we're being like pounded down. But I told you back in December, this is all about Saturn in Aquarius. It is about illusion versus reality. And a lot of times reality is not easy to take, but we are seeing things more and more. And again, keep your consciousness high. Keep your consciousness on whoever that is to you. I call my higher power. That could be your guardian angel, your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is for you. So it's kind of like keep your eyes on the sky, keep your eyes in the sky, because we are, it is always darkest before the dawn. But we actually, our energies, we are going through major metamorphoses. Many of you probably have heard, going from a 3D consciousness to a 4D to a 5D. There is so much going on, and we just have to stay positive. We just have to have faith. Okay? Now, because we are the light. I'm sorry, but we are battling the dark. Now, a lot of times the dark's needed for us to enjoy and appreciate the light. But I think we've had enough. So but we still have a lot of energies going on, and let's just take a deep breath. We get through all of this together. Now, let's see what the overall for the weekend is going to be. First card, the Hanged Man. Okay, now the Hanged Man, this is reversed, and this is a 12. So remember ones, and again, remember the numbers. Numbers speak loudly. So ones, new beginnings. Tens are transitional. 1, new beginning. 0 is God, source, universal energy. Then we have our 2. 2s are about choices. 2s are also about coming together, but a lot of times it's about our pathways. We have choices. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? So the world is facing a major choice right now, or the universal energies are facing major choices. Now, you can take the 10 and the 12, you can add them all up. It becomes a 3. 3 in itself has a lot of power. It is the Trinity. There is the power of 3. It is also about being creativity. It's also about the creation. Now, the Hanged Man is looking at things a little bit differently. And again, what I was talking about with, Saturn and Aquarius, and I've been saying that since December of last year, we have to look at things a little differently. It's not necessarily easy, so there could be something that comes up that we just have to not necessarily take at face value. We need to delve in and see what secrets needs to be uncovered. Okay, next card is the Emperor. Now, we have a 4. So 4s is about organization, leadership. It's also stability. The Emperor has a lot, the Emperor is one of the major arcana. So is the Hanged Man. Right now, I'm kind of getting the Emperor in my Angel Tarot decks is Michael. That is, well, I'm sorry, the Emperor. Michael is the protector. He is the defender. He comes in with his, with his sword, the flaming sword of truth, righteousness type of energy. This could also be governmental type of energy. This could also be leadership type of energy. So something could be, something between the Hanged Man and the Emperor. Both of these, again, major arcanas, more global type or universal type of energies going on. Next card, the Lovers. Okay, so now we have a 6. So we have 12, 1, 2, 4, 6. 6 is the number of man. This is the energies we put into whatever it is that we are doing. Something looks like it's going to be affecting the number of man, the man energy. Now the Lovers is a kind of an odd energies. Many people think it's the coming together of a relationship, and it could be that. A lot of people, if they're looking for love and they get the Lovers, they're like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. The Lovers doesn't always mean that, but it doesn't mean that it's not. But it could, it doesn't always mean coming together on that type of sense. But it could be coming together in an emotional energy, coming together in a positive energy. But the Lovers is also, this would be Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing. And healing isn't comfortable. Ask anyone who's gone to physical therapy, as I like to say. Healing can be painful. Healing can hurt. But we need to get it all out in order for us to continue healing. So there is some very emotional energy going on this weekend. It's interesting here that the man is looking at the woman is looking up at the divine, and then the divine is, has hands over both. He has hands over both and kind of looking in the middle. So doesn't really favor one over the other. It's going to be kind of an interesting weekend. I do look for, again, going back to the Hanged Man. I think the Hanged Man in the tarot cards that I use a lot of times, Radley Valentine, I believe that would be Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. Also transmutes a lot of energy, negative energy into love. So, all of these cards, they do have very, very strong energy. They are more global. They are more universal. They're not the day-to-day, such as the minor arcana. So there's something happening. We've all been feeling it. We've all been feeling major shifts going on. So again, all of these cards have very strong, hopeful type of energy. Now, the interesting thing is, if you look on these cards, if ever you want to ask a yes or no card, so here we have a no, here we have a yes. A yes or no kind of question. Here we have a no, here we have a yes. But the Lovers tells us it could be either yes or no. So it's just, how are we going to deal with it? How are we going to take this as a collective, as together? But you're here, you are here with me. We are together because I believe we have been chosen to keep our vibrations elevated. More is still to come, but we can do this together. The other thing is to know that even though the world and the universe and the global energies may feel very, very strong and may try to overwhelm us, like I've been starting to say, no matter what the world throws at us, we still have to live in the day-to-day. We still have to live in the present, okay? And having said that, now, one more thing. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. You help keep my channel on air. But having said all of that now, let's start our readings. Hello, my Aquariuses. How are you? I hope you watched the intro. I used my rider deck. You know which one I used. Anyway, and there were 3 major arcana, so it looks like there could be some major changes. And there's a lot of Aquarius energy going on with Virgo. Well, heck, with all of this year. And there's a lot of Libra energy going on in Virgo too. So let's see what's going on for you for the weekend. Because even though the energies may be very big all around us, we still need to live our lives and we need to stay positive, my Aquarians. Okay, your first card, nothing is reversed. First card is the 4 of Earth. Okay, so the 4, stability. It also has some leadership, organization. Earth energy is Virgo. It is also Capricorn and Taurus, so there is some money energy here. There's some home energy. I kind of feel like this is you looking at your budget. Every so often, my Aquariuses, you need to do that. We all need to do that. It's kind of, again, this is that time, that we come back to you looking at your budget. There may be some a major purchase you're looking to do. Maybe you're looking to consolidate. Again, I don't do legal or financial advice, but this is a good time for you to look at your bank statements, possibly how many times you're using that debit card. Possibly it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize I was eating out so much. This is going to be one of those energies that really is about looking at money, looking at your budget, looking at things that you can possibly save on, things that you possibly want to purchase, because it does feel like, it's kind of like I need to come up with a certain amount of money. So what can I cut out in order for me to continue this? So it feels like there's kind of like maybe you're doing a revamp to your home, so you need to buy new cushions. I don't know why cushions are coming, new cushions, pillows, things to kind of like you have your old couch, or your sofa, you have your older furniture, and I shouldn't say old, it's just furniture you've had. So it's kind of like you're sprucing things up to make it feel a little newer, to refresh it also. So there's something to do with you watching your money, looking at your statements, looking at how much you're spending, thinking about what do I not need to get, what do I need to get. So this feels very fun. I mean, we don't like necessarily having to put ourselves on budgets, but it's also in order to possibly buy something, it's like, how much do I have? What do I not need to do? Okay, anyway, 4 of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Because I do feel like you packing up the stuff that you no longer need. So there is some clearing out energy here too. So if you're purchasing new things for your home to kind of refresh it, we're using that as the example. You're going to basically pick up the old, put them in a bag, maybe take them to some sort of a shelter. You're going to repurpose it in some different way and help others with it. I do feel that. Anyway, next card is the 7 of Fire. Now, 7s have divine umbrella. There is something beyond us watching over us. It's higher power, or whoever that is for you. Fire is our Sagittarius, it's our Aries, it's our Leo, it's passionate, burning, determined, it's very consuming. You're on a mission. You're on a mission. You need to get what you need done. Please, nobody get in Aquarius's way. Aquarius needs to get done what Aquarius needs to get done. And, anyone that's kind of like, hey, can I come over? Can I get, hey, how about if we go see, I don't know, how about if we go out and do something together? It's like, you can come with me, but I'm not going with you, meaning I'm on a mission. Aquarius, you're on a mission. So let's see what this is all about. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Your last card, Ego. So now we have a 4, 7, and we have a 1, 5, 15. So 15s has a lot of 5 energy. That's a lot of change energy. That's a lot of, positive, negative, neutral energy. The thing about this is whatever this is that you're planning, whatever this is you're working, it is taking a big step in your life. It is kind of making a new commitment. So I feel like there's kind of like, some second guessing here. It's like, am I doing the right thing? I think I need to do this. I don't know if this is somebody going away to, I kind of get, the example I'm getting is like somebody going to college and they're moving into their dorm, or they're moving from their dorm into an apartment. And, so they've been going through some of their money, and while they might have had some help, financial help from possibly parents or others, now there's more, they need to kind of step out and step up to their own responsibilities. It's kind of like, no, we would have paid for the dorm, but you want to go into your apartment, that's going to be on you. So there's a little bit of this worry. There is a little bit of, did I make the right decision? Am I going the right direction? So, the thing is, though, this is about that, this has that fear energy. And, remember, fear is not what we need. Now, I'm not saying that you don't look at things logically and that you don't look at things, but again, I felt like you were budgeting here. I felt like you were just looking at your money and kind of saying, I can do this. So this is just anticipatory. This is just getting ready for a new adventure, but it's like, do I really want to do this? And it's kind of like, it's easier to stay where I know it's nice and safe, or do I move to this new location? Do I move to this new adventure and possibly grow from this? Your choice. Now, this is Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So we have a 4, 7, and we have a 15. One's new beginnings, 10s are transitional. 1 plus 5 is a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy we put into something. So you have a bunch of numbers there that definitely take a look in your browser. Put angel numbers behind it and then hit enter. Okay, here we go. So the Queen of Raphael. Queen of Raphael is reversed, and that is our water energy. Queen's underlying energy, water. Raphael is water. So this could be one of those emotional energies for you. This is, again, the Queen of Raphael is very caring, very loving. The thing is about the Queen of Raphael, as opposed to the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Raphael the Queen of Water and Cups can be a little bit controlling. The Queen of Raphael is kind of saying to you, even though they're the same, but this card is kind of saying, what is in your heart? What is it that you really, really want to be doing? Is the money more important? Is the adventure more important? What is it that you're wanting to do, my Aquarians? What is it that, where is it that you're wanting to go? Okay, so this has kind of that look inside you, look deep inside your own heart and see what it is, what are your next steps? Where do you want to go in your path in your life? Anyway, the Queen of Raphael is kind, understanding, giving, and psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So basically, it is encouraging you to follow your heart. The thing that you need to kind of figure out is, where is your heart? What does your heart want? Okay? So let's go on and see what we have with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Here we go. Reversed rhodochrosite. I like just saying that. Anyway, rhodochrosite, service, contentment, healing emotional wounds. That could be very helpful. But it's also about renewal of passion, which is, again, what is your heart telling you to do? My Aquarians, this ego has kind of kept you trapped a little bit, but that's also, you have kept yourself from where you want to go, but it doesn't mean that that was wrong either. So when I say that, it was what was needed for that time. Now you're kind of like, hey, I want to go. I want to get started again. And that's a lot of us, and the energies are pushing forward. So what does your heart tell you? Okay, so my Aquariuses, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell notification, also comment. I want to hear how this connected for you. As always, my Aquariuses, remember, no matter what the world tries to throw at us this weekend, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.